Good morning, Montessori. Today, we are presenting our very first parent education series. I was thinking about the whole notion of the art of teaching. When I was a little girl, my mom used to own a preschool at home. She was very famous in our community. Every parent wanted their child to go to her school before elementary. At the end of her school day, I would help her clean, and when everyone was gone, I would use that classroom as my play place. I would pretend to be a teacher. I always liked the idea of being a teacher. I always thought that since my mom owned a preschool, I would automatically be a good teacher. Later to realize the teaching is an art as well as a science. Now, when I own my own Montessori school, of course, after getting my master's in early childhood as well as in Montessori, whenever I interview a new teacher or any teachers, I would always ask this question. So, why do you think you would be a great teacher? Many of them would answer, because I have 3 kids, or because I like kids. It took me almost a decade in this field to realize that just liking kids and teaching kids are not the same. Some are just born to be teachers and just great teachers. Currently, I have few amazing teachers who don't have kids of their own, but understand the art and the science of learning and teaching. And that's why they are just so amazing teachers. When I was doing my master's in Montessori early childhood, the majority of focus was on the mechanics, like Montessori math, language arts, zoology, botany, practical life, sensorial, and of course, peace curriculum. I realized that most of Montessori or teacher trainings in general focuses on the mechanics and not much on ideology, philosophy, pedagogy, wisdom of being a teacher. And I think that is why teacher burnout rate are so very high. I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if I can have training that will fill that gap? So the teachers would step into the classroom with total understanding of those magical ideologies, pedagogies, wisdom of teaching that made Dr. Maria Montessori so famous worldwide. Something that would give teachers more purposefulness for their profession. And hopefully, they would stay teachers for a long period of time, if not for the rest of their lives. That is why I have decided that I'm going to take 1 year out of my personal life, and you can hold me accountable, and create and write 2 things. One idea is called 1 Minute Montessori. This is for someone who really is interested in burst of wisdom, but really not looking for long lectures. They can follow us on Facebook, Ask Miss Selma, 1 Minute Montessori, or of course here on this platform. And second, I would like to create the most amazing teacher training program that would train anyone who truly wants to be a teacher. That would include not just the art of teaching, but the science of learning and teaching, the Montessori way. Many teachers start with a passion for teaching and really fantasize about teaching profession. But when the reality hits, and if they are not equipped with the truth, the science, and the art behind it, they are in it for a rude awakening. This sort of reminds me of the time when I first came to America in early 80s. I was quite young at that time. I thought I knew everything about America. I had based my whole reality or fantasy on one movie I had seen. Do you want to guess? It was Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom. I really thought every man in United States looked as handsome as Harrison Ford, and every woman is as glamorous as Catherine Capshaw Spielberg. Imagine my surprise when I arrived at the Houston airport. I really thought the pilot had taken a wrong turn. So, let's begin the magic of teaching and learning and parenting with a commitment to understand the reality behind what it means to be an amazing teacher or the first teacher for a child, which is the parent. We just need to tweak a bit, truly understand the wisdom behind these great philosophies of early childhood education, including Montessori. If long lectures are your thing, like mine, then follow us on everything. Let's conclude this article with a beautiful quote from John Dewey. He said, "Education is not preparation for life, it's life itself." Hope to see you soon again. Stay tuned.